Hello, thanks for being there for this Met Office evening update for Friday and into the weekend. It's going to be quite a bit milder than it has been of late. Here's the bigger picture. Chunky area of high pressure sitting to the east. Large area of low pressure sitting to the west, and with the winds going anti-clockwise around low pressure, they're coming up from the south or the southwest. That is why it is going to be mild as these southerly winds waft up some warmer air. Eventually the low drifts to the north of the UK, but the south or southwesterly winds in place for pretty much all of the weekend. Notice, however, as that low starts to scoot away behind it, northerly winds start to set up, and there is some colder air in place up here that will spread south next week. But let's focus in on the weekend first of all, because the milder air is in place. It's going to be much milder than it has been. Still quite chilly in eastern areas for a time on Friday evening. The cloud, though, spilling in here. A little bit of showery rain is possible in the east, but not much really here. It's been a very wet day in western Scotland. The heavy and more persistent rain will work across the Northern Isles, so it will turn drier in northwest Scotland. Just a few showers through the night. For most, it's going to be a dry night, but with a lot of cloud around and that fairly brisk wind bringing the milder air up from the south. Yes, single digits across eastern areas, probably coldest through Friday evening. By the time we get to Saturday morning, those temperatures will be on the rise, and look at these numbers out west, double digits. And that's how we'll go into the weekend then, with mild air and a lot of clouds. Now, with the winds coming up from the south or south-southwest, we'll see some breaks in the clouds to the northeast of hills. So parts of northeast Wales, northwest England, northeast England and northern Scotland will see some breaks at times in the cloud. We'll see a bit more cloud pushing across Scotland with a little bit of showery rain. And always in the west, the possibility of the cloud thick enough for one or two showers. But I suspect most places will be dry for much of Saturday. And even further south, we could get some breaks in the cloud, allowing a bit of sunshine to poke through. That cloud, though, certainly initially is going to be quite low, so some of the higher routes may have some quite poor visibility. As skies brighten, though, temperatures will be lifting. We're going to start at double digits, remember, certainly in the west. And come the afternoon, most places up towards the teens, 13, 14, with some sunshine. We could reach 15 degrees Celsius. Still quite breezy, particularly around western coasts. And the winds will strengthen further on Saturday night across northwest Scotland. You can see here that's the low pressure, that swirl in the rain. And there will be a bit more rain around Saturday night and into Sunday, as well as those strengthening winds across the far northwest. So getting very gusty here. Line of rain moving in across southern Scotland, then towards England and Wales by morning time. But again, with a lot of cloud and that mild air in place, look at these temperatures for overnight. Saturday into Sunday morning. We start Sunday in double figures pretty much across the board. We will again start with a lot of cloud, and we'll have a bit more rain on Sunday, so it won't be as dry. Certainly likely to be a wet start through parts of Wales and the Midlands. A band of rain crossing northern and eastern England, tending to fizzle out as it does so. And another line of showery rain coming in from the west. So there will be some rain at times during Sunday, but there'll also be some breaks in the cloud and a bit of sunshine, which may poke through from time to time. Temperature-wise, well, still on the mild sides, particularly where we see any bits of blue sky, 13, 14 degrees, generally 11 or 12 Celsius where it's cloudy. The breeze easing down as we go through the day, but notice that change in wind direction. Northerly winds not far away from northern Scotland. That will bring colder weather south as we head into Monday. Do keep up to date with the forecast. Best way to do that, of course, is to hit subscribe on our YouTube channel.